What's up, Soul Fam, and everyone out there in the world? This is Nihility to Tarot, and this is going to be a general reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Saturns for the first half of the Sun transitioning the sign of Capricorn. Now, before I get started with the reading, I do want to say that I hope all is well for your Capricorns during Sagittarius season. And since it is Capricorn season, happy flight day to all of your Capricorns. I hope all of y'all have a good flight day, whenever that may be. No, we're about 3-4 degrees into Capricorn. So if you've had your flight day on first or second degrees, then happy flight day to you and everybody else. I wish y'all the best on y'all's flight day as it comes up. So with that being said, let's talk about what the Sun represents and what it represents being in Capricorn. So the Sun is, of course, our actions, our viewpoints, how we see the world around us, as well as correlates to our wants, and it is going to be in the energies of Capricorn, which is cardinal earth, initiating, creating new ways of thinking and being practical. And Capricorn was born out of the 10th house, excuse me, of business, status, what you are broadcasting, which can ultimately become your career. So, now you Capricorn are this energy. So again, cardinal earth, initiating, creating new ways of thinking and being practical. 10th house, business, status, what you are broadcasting, which can ultimately become your career. Now, since this is your season, then Capricorn Suns, you are going to be seen as either as the example of either what to do, or what you should do, or what you shouldn't do at this time. And Capricorn Moons, you're going to be attracting this energy. You're going to be attracting others who are examples of what to do or what not to do during this time as well. So, with that being said, I'm going to shuffle the Universal Celtic Tarot deck a couple more times, and then move on to the Waite deck for clarifications, and then move on to the Moonology Oracle deck to see what Mother Moon has to say to you through me to end the reading off. So, with that being said, let's see what you guys got going on for the first half of the Sun, transitioning the sign of Capricorn. Keep in mind if there's noises in the background, do apologize, just do your best to bear with me. So, with that being said, let's lay down these cards. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Saturn. I feel the need to tell you all that Venus is in retrograde in Capricorn. So this is past ways of how we love to appreciate and compromise when it comes to our status. So like I said, my throat's a little dry. So anyways, past ways of how we love to appreciate and compromise with stuff when it comes to building and our status, as well as it's on the Sun being in Capricorn and it's on top of Pluto. So all of these things are transforming. So a lot of people are going through somewhat of tower moments this season. So with that being said, let's pull you overall and get this reading started. So your overall energy of the reading is the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is you being emotionally grounded, you doing your best to stay calm, as well as give your love, and you have a lot to love to give with the King of Cups showing up. Now keep in mind that the King of Cups does not become the King of Cups without experiencing hardships, so I feel like you have experienced hardships throughout your life with the King of Cups showing up, and you've learned how to gain emotional stability within those hardships. Now your first card for Universal Celtic Tarot deck that you get is the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is you walking away from something emotionally. So there's this sense of walking away from something, but later on in the spread, it feels like you come back. I don't know what's going on. Like you've walked away from something here, and we'll talk about it as we go down the spread. With the Eight of Cups, you're walking away from something emotionally that either temporarily or indefinitely that no longer serves you in the emotional world. Now, with your second card for the Universal Celtic Tarot deck that you get is the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is talking about worry, anxiety, staying up long at night. I feel a lot of stuff is bothering you during this time. It's putting you in the energies of having it hard to sleep, if you're having trouble sleeping, do your best to transmute these negative thoughts into positive thoughts by creating and agreeing with positive thoughts and feelings to combat these negative thoughts as you proceed forward through the first half of Capricorn season. Now, your third card for Universal Cards of Tarot deck that you get is the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is you planning and doing a lot of waiting as well, where you are planning while you are waiting with the Two of Wands showing up. But I feel like you, again, are emotionally stable and grounded during this time while you're going through this waiting mode and this anxiety that you have been feeling. Now, with the fourth card for Universal Cards of Tarot deck that you get is the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is talking about dreams, illusions, fantasies, as well as choices. So you may have a lot of choices of what you want to do, and just do your best to not have too many choices where you overwhelm yourself or put you into the position of being a jack of all trades and a master of none. Focus on narrow those choices down to 2 or 3 main choices so you can focus on those main choices for yourself so you're not all over the place during the first half of Capricorn season. But with the dream aspect of it, you may be going after your dreams, or you may be getting caught up in the illusions, which is putting you into this anxiety and worry for yourself. So, there's a couple of stories that can make you out of that. Now, with the fifth card for Universal Cards of Tarot deck that you get is the Page of Swords, which is adaptation, and you're doing your best to adapt to the circumstances, situation at hand. Now, keep in mind to watch your thoughts before you communicate them, because you do have a chance to communicate immaturely, which may be why you're walking away and doing your best to remain emotionally stable and calm. Or the case may be, you're adapting yourself to the circumstances, situation at hand. Just gotta watch your thoughts before you communicate them, because that will be where the problem will build up. Now, with your sixth card for Universal Cards of Tarot deck that you get is the Queen of Wands, which is you passionately going after what you want inside during the first half of Capricorn season, and you're not really caring about others' thoughts or feelings, not really themselves. Like, you care about them, but you're focusing on yourself and focusing on what you're wanting and desiring to do during the first half of Capricorn season with the Queen of Wands. Now, this is a very attractive energy, so do expect people to gravitate towards you being in this energy of the Queen of Wands. Now, your seventh card for the Universal Cards of Tarot deck that you get is the Emperor, which is Aries energy, so you can deal with an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or have Aries in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the first half of the sun transition in the sign of Capricorn, but you're doing your best to remain power and control over your life, remain stable, and remain in this fatherly-like energy moving forward during this time. And your eighth card for the Universal Cards of Tarot deck that you get is the Death card, which is Scorpio energy, so you can deal with the Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or have Scorpio in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the first half of the sun transition in the sign of Capricorn. But there is transformation taking place during the first half of Capricorn, and this transformation leads into the ninth and last but not least card, which is the Ace of Cups, which is a birthing a new emotional connection, new love, new emotions, and the overflowing emotions when it comes to the emotional reward and love itself, with the Ace of Cups showing up, and this is the start of a new beginning of love. So, with that being said, let's move on to clarifications, and before I clarify it, let's summarize. So the overall energy is the King of Cups, so you're being emotionally grounded, stable, doing your best to keep cool. When it comes to your emotions, with the Eight of Cups, you are walking away from something emotionally that no longer serves you, at least for the time being. With the Nine of Swords, you are dealing with a lot of anxiety and worry, which can be transmuted as long as you take power and control over your life and over your thoughts and feelings, as you can see here with the Emperor, and transmute those thoughts into positive thoughts moving forward. Now, with the Two of Wands, I do feel like there's a lot of waiting, a lot of planning going on, dealing with this particular situation. With the Seven of Cups, there's a lot of choices or dreams or even illusions, which these illusions could put you into this energy of anxiety and worry. So do your best to not give yourself to feel. Feel is just a sphere of reality, where you being a spirit, being no thing, no shape, no form, only creating and agreeing with negative thoughts and feelings. So that's what feel is. So instead, create higher perspectives and positive thoughts and feelings moving forward during Capricorn, this first half of Capricorn season. And with the Page of Swords, you are doing your best to adapt yourself to the circumstances, situation at hand. Just do your best to watch out for your communication. With the Queen of Wands, you are passionate going after what you want and desire during this time, without really caring about how others think or feel about what you're going after, because you're doing it for yourself. And keep in mind that this is a very attractive energy, and it represents also independency. And then with the Emperor card is you, again, taking power and control of your life, and overall being fatherly and stable, which could help you with this Nine of Swords energy. Now, I don't know what this Eight of Cups is walking away, because I see the Death card leading into the Ace of Cups, which to me, that tells me that you're coming back to a situation. But with the Death card, there's transformation happening. With the Ace of Cups, new emotions are getting birth from this transformation, as you go through this transformation. So, let's clarify. Starting off with the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is a new material opportunity. It could be in the material world. It could even be a relationship that could help you out materially, but don't focus relationships solely on that. But there is this new material opportunity in the world with the Ace of Pentacles and clarifying the King of Cups. You're doing your best to be emotionally grounded and stable while this opportunity comes towards you. Now with the Eight of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Wands, which is a new passionate idea. So you may have had a new passionate idea, and from this new passionate idea you walked away from something in the either in the past or about to. Now with the Nine of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Wands. So you feel wounded, you feel a bit shut, like you're shutting people out due to this anxiety. Do not let yourself give in to fear or pressure or any type of negative emotions or negative thoughts during this time. Do your best to open yourself up and move past this Nine of Wands energy. Now with the Two of Wands is clarified by the Emperor card, which is Aries energy. So you could be dealing with an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or have Aries in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the first half of the Sun transition sign of Capricorn. But overall, while you're waiting and planning, you're doing your best to remain stable during this time. You're being stable and grounded and fatherly-like while you're waiting and planning on what to do next. And with the Seven of Cups is clarified by the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is talking about a transition, either physically or internally, moving from choppy waters or unstable grounds or unstable emotions into calmer waters or calmer emotions and calmer grounds. So there was a transition taking place, and it deals with going after your dreams or choices that you have in your life. Now with this Page of Swords, the Page of Swords is clarified by the Strength card, which is Leo energy. So you could be different with Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or have Leo in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the first half of the Sun transition sign of Capricorn, where you are doing your best to remain strong while you're adapting yourself to the circumstances, situation that you're in. Just keep in mind to watch your thoughts before you communicate it during this time. With the Strength card being here, I feel like you're already doing that. Especially also with two Emperors being here in the King of Cups, do you feel like you're doing that? So, moving on to the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is clarified by the Hangman, which is Pisces energy. So you could deal with the Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Jupiter, or have Pisces in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the first half of the Sun transition sign of Capricorn. But there is a change of perspective or stagnancy. But with given the fact that Hangman is clarifying the Queen of Wands, I feel like you're having a change of perspective, and it's putting you into this independent energy of passionately going after what you want and desire without really caring about how others think about it. And once again, that is very attractive energy, and it's very independent energy as well. Now with the Emperor card is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is you moving slowly, methodically, and practically towards what you want and desire. And with the Knight Pentacles, clarifying the Emperor card. I feel like you're moving slow to keep your stability, moving slow to remain stable and have power and control over your life in general. So just do your best to not procrastinate during this time. Now with the Death card is clarified by the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is working, collaborating with others. So there's transformation taking place when it comes to this collaboration. Alright? The Three of Pentacles clarified the Death card. So what is transforming is this collaboration, this work. Alright? Which leads into the which to me I feel like you are putting more work in, because the Ace of Cups is the last card, but definitely not least, which is clarified by the Seven of Swords. So Seven of Swords is talking about self-deceptive energy, deception. Could also be talking about taking your money and running, so to speak. But with the Seven of Swords clarifying the Ace of Cups, I feel like you may be a little deceptive when it comes to this love situation. Just do your best to watch out for this self-deception moving forward during the first half of the Sun transition sign of Capricorn. Now, moving on to the Moonology Oracle deck to see what Mother Moon has to say to you through me to end the reading off. So, your first card for Mother Moon to you through me is New Moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. So your hard work is paying off. The work that you are putting in will pay off for you. So keep putting in that hard work, because like Mother Moon says, your hard work is paying off. Moving on to your second card for Mother Moon to you through me is Decimating Moon. Take time to breathe out. I see you going through a lot of anxiety. I see you doing your best to remain calm, cool, and collective, but you gotta take the time to breathe out during all of this. Right? To remain calm, you have to focus on your breathing. Your breathing can play a big part on how you're feeling and how you're thinking in general. So take the time to breathe out during the first half of the Sun transition sign of Capricorn. And your last but not least card from Mother Moon to you through me is Mutable Moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. So nothing is yet set in stone during this time. So I feel like there's a lot of like mixed emotions in the spread, because you want to leave but you don't want to leave. Which Eight of Cups into the Knight of Pentacles and the Emperor, as well as you being emotionally calm and you wanting to have the strength to get through all of this. But know that nothing is yet set in stone for you. So just keep that in mind, that whatever outcome you may think, that is not the definite outcome that it may happen. And with that being said, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Saturns, that will be all for your general reading. I hope this helped. I hope this brought clarity or aided you in any way. Shout out to the whole Soul family. Shout out to the little Planet Man. Y'all be blessed. Remember that you'll never be less. Y'all take care and peace.